two-stroke. It's a rip-off. It'll rip your house off the foundation. And it's got a cob. I do a drive-by? This is a fun bike to ride here. It's lightweight, nimble, low to the ground, turns on a dime. This was the Enduro bike to have back in the 70s. This thing's 51 years old. 5'1". It's in 1971. Just unbelievable. What a kick-ass piece. Very cool bike. 1971, showing 707 miles on the odometer. I can't confirm if that's original, but I wouldn't be surprised, because it pulls like a freight train. That engine is tight, and we had to do very little to this bike when it came in, very little at all. I got the work order in my back pocket, but I believe that's the original seat cover too. And I think, Kenny, is this original paint on the tank? Or?
This is an original paint 71 RT1B with 707 factory miles on it, and it's 100% bone stock original. Both the fenders are there. It's got the stock 19-inch front wheel, the original tank badges. There's no aftermarket reproduction garbage on this one.
It's a lot of fun to ride. I get to test ride. I have the best job on the planet. I get to test ride all these classic bikes, and this is one I was surprised how hard it pulled on the road. Well, it is a 360. It's actually bigger than the RD 350 of that era, but it gives you the flexibility to ride off-road, on-road, daytime, nighttime. It's got a nice set of the appropriate trials tires on there, 400 by 18 on the back. The tread's 90% on the front. The rear's probably, well, 70%. A little bit of dry checking on the tires. Are these original tires, Kenny, or are these a replacement set? It's going to be sold at auction on eBay. High bidder wins.
Yamaha had the first Japanese-produced Enduro machine in '68 with the DT1. It was everything you would expect from a company that used to manufacture pianos. It's freaking beautiful. It was stone reliable, simplistic in nature, air-cooled two-stroke single. They sold the shirts off of these machines. This right here, for the first gen Yamahas, is the absolute holy grail. Second year of the 360 model, last year the badge tank, 70 and 71 RT1B, the yellow stripe and the red stripe, and this seems to be a favorite of the enthusiasts. This red stripe here, right here, it's iconic.
Absolutely fantastic. These are the original factory badges. You can see they're curling up a little bit. They're not perfect, but they're the original. It's pretty remarkable.
Dual stock badges, if you're doing a resto, you're going to pay $250 to $300, and you can't get your hands on decent original badging anymore.
Not much to say on the work order. Very little had to be done to this bike. They put a new spark plug in it, a new petcock, flushed out the gas tank, put a new OEM. They actually went so far as to buy a Yamaha, which is something that the guys normally don't do. They bought an OEM Yamaha tagged fuel line, put a gallon of VP 110 non-ethanol fuel in there, rebuilt the carburetor, like I said, flushed out the gas tank, set the points and the timing, and tested the oil pump injector. That's working perfectly. Checked the air in the tires, fired it up and rode it, and it ran great. So didn't really need to do much to it. Then it went to the detail shop. It was hot water steam cleaned, rotisserie detail from top to bottom, degreased. The engine cases were polished a little bit, polished up the swing arm, the hand controls, the triple clamps, the gas tank, the bars, forks, wheels, etc. So basically, total of 9 hours. One day they went through this thing top to bottom. Didn't need much, but the bottom line on the work order was only $890. So ready to go. If you have any questions, give us a call. 860-454-7024. Another classic right out of the time capsule here at Kaplan Cycles.
Front and rear tires are the originals. I just saw the Dunlop trials. Freaking remarkable that this one was preserved. It is unrestored, so there's touch-ups, some patina on some of the hardware, but both the fenders are there, remarkably straight.